So hello, and welcome back. And in today's video, we're looking at some banknotes that basically I have for sale on eBay. But these are all Hong Kong banknotes, and as you can see. So basically, what I do is I like to buy banknotes because I know I usually buy these in sets of 4 or 5 banknotes. I usually like to take one out to add to the collection, or maybe there is banknote in there, it's quite scarce, something like that, that could actually be sold for a higher price, but I already have it. So that's what these banknotes are all about. And they are all Hong Kong banknotes. And Hong Kong has uh, currently has 3 different banks that issue banknotes, as well as the government. Uh, But in the past, it has other banks that have actually issued banknotes. The last one that went closed down, I think 1976, was the Mercantile Bank. Uh, but I don't have any of those banknotes. They're very expensive. Anyway, so we have this catalogue here. So it's the illustrated catalogue of Hong Kong currency. So this one is, I think, 2001. So it's about 20 years old. I find it quite hard to actually get any updated ones. Maybe there isn't any on the market. No, which is pretty sad. Those coin catalogs generally don't make them a lot of money. It's seldom banknotes and coins that do make them all the money. So anyway, here we have, what date's this one? This one is 95, 85, 1985. So this is under the British rule, Standard Chartered Bank, and we have 2001. So these are part of the same series, but the difference with these is that this one is single letter prefix. This one is double. Also, the signatures change. And on the back, here we have the Bihania flower, which is the current emblem of Hong Kong. But this one, we have the coat of arms of Hong Kong under British rule. So that's the difference. So 1997 or something like that, they changed that. So if we go into the catalog, we can see, yeah, they changed it in 1993. So 91 was last year with the coat of arms. Then we have 93. These do have prices, but these prices are 20 years old, so they don't reflect the current market. So this one, 85, not considered scarce. It's the first year of issue of the smaller banknote. If we, okay, so yeah, you got quite a few chartered banknotes. So let's have a look at the other banknotes that we have from the charter bank before we get to HSBC. Okay, so here's a banknote that's actually in demand. This is the red key, but this one was also issued in a yellow banknote style. So I'm not too sure. Was it yellow? Or was it green? Gee, that's where it gets a bit confusing. Or it might even be a different bank. Oh yeah, I got confused with the $5, which was issued in green and yellow. So this one was only issued in red. It was first issued in 1959, so this is the first year of issue here. The smaller banknote. Earlier, the banknotes were actually bigger, 95 millimeters by 166. This one's 84 millimeters by 151. So the bigger banknotes are actually more expensive, and for charter bank, they're quite expensive. You'll be talking probably at least $300 to $400 for one in this condition. So in 2001, they had the value of this banknote as 150 Hong Kong dollars or 30 Australian dollars. That doesn't seem to have changed too much. I would say this is probably worth at least $50, so it's a bit of an expensive banknote. But I need to check out their values. As you can see, it has the emblem of the Charter Bank, coat of arms. The watermark looks like a Roman centurion. And the last issue of this is in 1970. You have the old Charter Bank building. So this is quite a well circulated banknote, but a bit hard to get. Then in 1970, they changed it to these banknotes. So we have 1977. These are the most common. But if we go to the other banknotes, so we have an undated one here. This was issued between 1970 and 1975. And as you can see, it's well circulated. But you got A. So I think they issued A to. So this is C, another C, and E. So pretty much they issued either C or D. Okay, D, 1977. So pretty much C and D would have been issued in 1975. So 1975 are the hardest ones to get. So, and as you can see, we have different signatures on these banknotes. So this one's the first issue. And if we look at a better banknote, you can see there's a Roman centurion, there's a watermark, security thread. I like the actual coat of arms, nice colours on them. So these ones in this condition, BF. In EF, you're probably talking about $40, $50. In this condition, probably about $20 or so. That's what I've seen them come across anyway. If anyone knows what values they've paid for, please leave a comment down below. And on the back, we just have so this is Hong Kong Island, and back has the mountains, because Kowloon doesn't have mountain peaks near the waterfront. And this is the Kowloon Ferry. And here we have the clock tower that's still there. This is all built up now. And this has large buildings, so you really can't see the mountains anymore. That's quite nice. This is printed by Thomas T. LaRue. And here we have a 77, so last year with this date. And as you can see, these ones are all pretty very in grade. And in 1980, they issued a different design, but this is a bigger banknote. That's where the smaller banknote comes in. So, as you can see, there is a size difference between these two banknotes, but the design is the same. So, this one was only issued in 1980 and 81. This is the 81. As you can see, it's probably EF condition. And the value is probably $20 to $30 for that banknote. This one is 1980, pretty low grade, so probably $5 to $10 for that. Still, I like the actual fish. So, I believe, is this part of the zodiac? I actually haven't thought about the designs are. Or mythological creatures, actually. So that's a nice banknote. You've got a coat of arms, Bank China building, and you've got the Legionnaire there. And then, we have the Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank. So these ones are the most common to get in Hong Kong. So we've got the $5 banknote. As you can see, these are in lower grade. This started to be issued in 1959, 1964. Yeah, seem to be common. 1963 and 60 are the ones you want to get for this, because they are the most expensive, especially 1963. So this one in this condition, it's cost $19 Hong Kong, so it's about $4 now. Yeah, probably about $10 for this banknote. Then we have another 1963, and yeah, they're both BA. So probably a bit over $10 for that. Then we have 1969. Yeah, so this one's probably about $5 to $10. So I'll give a price range because no one seller has an exact same price. 67. Yeah, this seems to be quite a common issue, and probably the lowest valued of the 60s, so probably 5 to 10 for that. 69, yeah, same as the 67. This one's in lower grade though. 72, so 72 seem to be fairly common, and this one's probably only about $4 or $5. And 73, serial numbers in small type. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, you can see the different types. So they actually change from big serial numbers to smaller. And I did discuss what's on this banknote. So with the coat of arms of the Charter Bank, head of a centurion, the watermark, an allegorical feature of a woman, and just the bank building, the HSBC one. It's been torn down now, which is a pity. And then we have the $10 banknote. So the $5 banknote was changed to a coin in 1976. So 1975 is the last year of issue. And if we look at the $10 banknote, this is not as good a design as the $5. First issued 1959, as you can see here. This is the first year of issue. And this one's probably worth at least $30 to $40. So that's a harder year to actually get, even though it's probably the most common 50s banknote, even the 60s. Then we have 1965. So this one had a bit price of 80 Hong Kong dollars. 20 years ago, it's probably at least double that now, which is about 40 to 50. So a bit of a harder banknote to get. Then we have 66. Yeah, lower price. And as you can see, we have the coat of arms, allegorical feature of a woman, centurion as the watermark. Like, I love Roman helmets and that. And on the back, once again, your Bank of building. 67. So the key dates you want to get for this are the 1964 issued in October, which, for a banknote of this condition, if you want it from 1964, you'd be paying at least $500 for it. So that's the one to actually get. That's why you need to know the key dates. 73, yeah, that's pretty common. This one's probably about $5. Here, one in higher grade, so EF probably, and that one is probably at least $10. Then we have 78. This one's probably about $5 in EF condition. 79, yeah, same, probably $5 to $10 for that one. Another 78. Then we have 79. And the last year of this one, which I don't have, is 1983. And in 1985, they actually reduced the size of these banknotes. But I haven't got any of the smaller ones out. And then we have this 1981. Probably $4 to $5, that one. Did they change the actual prefixes? Yeah, they changed it from just TZ, 2 letters, to a number over to a letter over 2 numbers. So that's the difference you'll find in those banknotes. But the best one that I like is this one, the blue 50 Hong Kong dollars. And this one was first issued in 1968. So between 1941 and 1968, they didn't have any 50s, so they only did $10. Then they had $100. So this one was issued to fill the gap, and then later on they issued a $20 banknote to further fill the gap. And these ones, so this one has the letter over a number, but the earlier ones had a suffix that was a letter. So this one's 1981, and in this condition, which is probably VF, you're probably talking $20 to $30, because that's 20 years ago. It's worth 70 Hong Kong dollars, which is about $15 now. So $20 to $30. Yeah, I'd say probably at least 30. Hong Kong banknotes have gone up in value because Hong Kong people do collect them, but so do China people. So the Chinese market has boomed as they've actually become wealthier and able to afford more banknotes. So on this one, you have 50, so that's 5, 10, so 50 man, $50. This one just says Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank. So everything you see in Chinese, you can also find in English. Then on the back, you can see it has the Bank of China building. That's why I like this banknote. But not everything that's in English is in Chinese. As you can see, this information here, the promise to pay the bearer, you don't see the Chinese version of it, although you do now on the current banknotes. So that is, quite a nice banknote. If anyone's interested in purchasing these, they can go to my eBay, or if not, I do affiliate links. I think I get like 3%, but you don't have to do that. You can just look around, see what banknotes you do like. These Hong Kong banknotes are quite awesome. Anyway, thank you very much and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.